Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Unholy Horde playthrough on the channel. And in the last episode, we had to deal with another bandit invasion, unfortunately. And we managed to fend it off, and we have also sent Canute to go and take care of the remnants of it before it grows back to being a thorn in our side once again. Now, another thing we need to kind of start talking about is because we already have our export, our major gold export, which is flavorful ale. Even though we don't have a trade route set up for right now, basically we can just kind of sell it to the trader, and we should be able to increase our wealth pretty easily by doing that. And this is still relatively early in the series, so we're gonna have to start thinking about basically the fact that we are probably going to start snowballing soon. And once that happens, I don't expect that the Unholy Horde should be too difficult to actually deal with. So we may actually want to maybe consider thinking about joining something like York or maybe Venice. Probably not Venice because they actually hate us. York doesn't hate us too badly, so we could definitely do some diplomatic actions over there, and maybe they will try to get us into their kingdom. If not, then we may just have to create our own kingdom still and just kind of deal with the relations between our vassals and ourselves for a good chunk of the playthrough, maybe something like that. I'm just trying to think of ways that we could extend the series because I'm not expecting that this one will necessarily take as long as previous ones, but either way, we are going to wait for Knut to get over here, and then we're going to see which ones of our warriors that we can send back to peasantry, and we may start to look into expanding our army a little bit more. Right now, we can't hire anybody except maybe this guy, but he would just be um, another squad leader. So we'll just have to see. Okay, so Canute has arrived at this bandit camp, so we're gonna go ahead and head on in. It doesn't look like the balance of power is quite as much in our favor as I would hope. Hopefully we can be okay in here, though. Let's see, do they have towers? They don't have towers, so that's not it. It could just be that it looks like it's a pretty low balance power and it actually isn't. Either way, we're going to get over close and we're going to have Canute stay in the back so he doesn't actually get himself killed here. Get a little closer first. Okay, stay in the back. Let everybody else run in first. Alright. Looks like quite a few of them actually just surrendered immediately. Hopefully that doesn't get us killed here. Oh, that is very, very not good, actually. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Come on, Canute. You need to kill some people for us. Or this is gonna end very, very badly. Alright, Zivka's already down to a knife right now. Oh, no. And they do have axes, too. That's probably part of it. Okay, we managed to survive it. We didn't lose anybody. It was just that they all surrendered because they're peasants and bandits and stuff like that. So, wow, that is... Ooh, that is a sigh of relief for us. Okay, so once Canute gets back, we'll go ahead and try to send some of them back so that we know where we stand as an actual unit. Okay, so we did make it back, and I was able to send 7 of our warriors back into peasantry without losing them. 2 more do need to actually heal their wounds, and we also have this level 10 guy that is still making his way to the settlement. It looks like we did get a refresh, but the only one that I really want to pay for right now is going to be this guy. Anything above 10 right now I think isn't the best idea, and we should probably just train them from the ground up. So we're going to go ahead and set this up to 15 now, and we're also going to place another barracks, and we're gonna I want to be careful. I do not want a chance crushing that bush there that is for our herbs, so we'll place it hopefully right there is good. Okay, it's fine. Now, did we do the research for these? I thought we didn't, and I thought we already looked and we had to do research for them. Alright, actually, yes, we did do the palisade one, didn't we? Yes. Okay, that explains why that's there. Okay. Um, so 75 wood and 5 iron. We actually could probably do that soon. I'm gonna go ahead and move this though, The door's facing that way, and this is a rotatable building, so we'll go ahead and rotate it. Just for OCD purposes. And otherwise, Canute he's trying to go to talk to Harold. He needs to actually go and do his inspections, though. And otherwise, we need to go to our production. We're going to bring the axe amount down until it's at 10, and we're going to do the same with swords. We want to have roughly equal amount of both. And everything else here looks pretty good. Now, one thing I'm seeing here, if we go over to York, we can do an offering to the king, and since this is no longer gold-based, it's actually gifts, we could have Emma send 3 bows, and that will increase our relation here with York by 12. So we're actually going to do this. Emma's not doing too much. She doesn't have anything to study. Hopefully she'll make it back in time in case the trader shows up today, but even if not, it's not really the greatest loss. We can wait another day, and then that'll just lower the amount of market saturation on this flavorful ale anyways. Okay, now as you can see, we actually have a little bit of unemployment here. Not very much, but just a little tiny bit. So we're actually going to, let's see, we already have 1 rye field going, so we don't really need to worry about having another one. We'll just make this another rutabaga field, and I don't want it to end up overlapping with where we'll be putting barracks, but I think we can just put barracks across now. I don't remember, is that an herb bush right there? I'm not totally sure. We'll have to make sure to think about that later. We'll just place it right there. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of another dormitory as well, and we're going to place down some more peasant houses. Now, I'm not going to get rid of this other dormitory just yet, but we're going to want to do that soon. And we also need to start thinking about roads. What is going on here? I think something may have happened with the placement of this. Maybe it's because of the 3D map, but as you can see, this is all offset now. And I know for a fact it was all connected before. That looks really, really strange. I think that's because of the 3D map. Yeah, if you can see it, it actually looks like the stairs is not completed. Like there should be another section of stairs right there. That is really, really strange. I don't know if that's a bug. It's happening with the library as well. It's actually happening with everything. Huh. I'm just now noticing it. It looks very, very strange. I'm not totally sure if that's because we're on an existing save when this update came in, but let's go ahead and at least fix that. It looks very, very weird. Okay, there we go. I don't know, maybe that is expected. Maybe the developers already know about that and it's not really a bug, but it definitely seems kind of buggy to me. So anyways, now we have Heppernoob, and he's from Lincoln. He's the king. So actually, he's going to go talk to Canute, and I think we're going to let that happen just so we can improve our relations that little bit more with everybody that's in this York kingdom. Now, it looks like London is being attacked, and they definitely lost. No surprise there. London's become our enemy. That's great. Okay, now we are having another issue. I completely forgot that we are not currently getting any rye from anywhere, and as you can see, we have no food. We have no food at all, so we're going to actually have to do something a little bit of an emergency here. Emma's already back, or coming back from York, so we're going to send her over and try to get Norwick's, get their rye. And actually, let's make sure that London doesn't have a better price on it. Oh, we can't even trade with them right now. Okay, well, that is a thing. Okay. What is this going to be? It's going to be just a little bit over 1 per item, about maybe 1.2 per ride there. And unfortunately, since Emma didn't make it back in time, we're going to need to look here. And it will be 10 for each flour, or, yeah, wow. Rye is at an increased price right now, so that's very not good. We could just buy a little bit of this flour just to tide us over. It'll be 192 for that, though, because we also have the tax on warriors. And I don't want to sell anything right now because we'll get a poor price for it. So I guess we're just going to have to wait. We do have some severe hunger right now, which is not good. But we'll hopefully be able to make it through. We may just lose a little bit of peasants, but that's okay. That should be fine. Okay, now apparently a bandit is attacking Knut right now. Actually, Knut has no rings. Did he get stolen from? I'm not totally sure. Either way, this guy is probably not going to survive this. Nope. He did not. He doesn't have any rings on him, though, so I guess maybe Knut already lost the rings. I wasn't paying attention to that. That's not very good either. Alright, now there is a lot of fatigue as well as the hunger, so what we're going to do, we need to actually allow flavorful ale to be drank for the time being. It's not something I'm super happy about because it is a very good thing for us to export, but we do need to let people have some amount of alcohol. So we're going to go ahead and set the flavorful ale amounts up. We're not going to let our prisoners drink it, so they're probably going to try to escape soon. I probably should sell them tomorrow, even though I would like to have the labor force. Unfortunately, they are just going to be escaping if we don't sell them off. Okay, and just like clockwork, pretty much, now Zivka actually wants a reward. Emma wants to write a book, and Knut just wants any amount of rings. So hopefully we get the traitor again today. It's actually really not great that we sent Emma away yesterday, but I do like that we have better relations, at least with York. Lincoln still kind of hates us. Actually, they hate us a lot now. That's not great. Now, Canterbury is actually offering us 700 in loan. That may not be the worst thing to actually accept. We'll send Emma to go collect that. Just having that extra 700 gold could be very useful for us right now. We just have to remember to actually pay it back. Now, Knut is super, super depressed, partially because of that Phylon guy dying. And he was also insulted probably by this guy from Lincoln, Hepranoob. So that wasn't good. And that's why I don't really like when these guys show up. I'm always expecting we can improve our relation, and then it always goes south. It's always bad. But, yeah, that's the thing that we have to deal with, I suppose. Okay, now we did get the 700 gold on loan from Canterbury, and we're going to go ahead and hire another warrior. We'll hire both these guys, actually. All three of these guys. Yeah, that works for me. And we'll have 500 left over, and what we're going to do, we're going to need to start taking out bandit camps. There's one here for 8. This one only has 2. This one has 5. And there's another one up here that has 14. So we could definitely collect a decent little bit of money if we take all these out. And we'll improve our relations with everybody in the area, so that would be good as well. Looks like Prague actually just joined Venice, so we can actually take out another one up here as well. So that is looking pretty good. We'll have to do that in the next episode, though. But that is definitely going to be the way that we can increase our money situation just a little bit more. Luckily, we do have flour again, at least, so that is good. But that is probably where we are about to call it. I'm just going to deal with the trader, and Emma and Knut are spending a little time. Wow, Emma has a lot of scars. Okay, so here we are at the trader, and we're going to go ahead and sell some daggers. We'll keep all of our weapons for the time being. Maybe we'll sell a few of these bows. And let's see, where's our flavorful ale is all currently spoken for. It's all in the tavern right now. Okay, so this will only get us 77 gold back. And the other issue we're having, of course, is that we don't have any beer. It may be time to go ahead and start producing our own again. So we'll need the hop field and beer. And we have plenty of hops. It's just rye, which we're farming a little bit of. So we may just have to start producing our own again, which I actually would like to get this axe proficiency as well. But that's probably not in the cards for the moment. Okay, so now we're giving 26 back. Everything else I think we're gonna go ahead and keep. Yes, okay. And we're gonna immediately we'll have Zivka go ahead and learn that. And that's probably where we're gonna call it. So, obviously, a little bit of an oversight on the beer and the flour situation, just because I haven't been playing this save that much lately. I keep forgetting the little tiny things. But yes, we didn't have a flour or beer source, so that's going to be a thing that we need to actually very strongly consider fixing. Now, luckily, not too much of the flavorful ale has been sold, but quite a bit of it is being sold. Um, Hopefully this makes people mostly happy. We're going to go ahead and set this now to do not sell. Hopefully that fixes their mood a little bit, just so that they aren't all leaving the province. But in the next episode, we will go ahead and start taking out some bandits, and that should give us a little bit more money so that we can just buy beer if necessary. Right now, I may have to buy a little bit, though. Let's see, is there a decent price on it? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just buy... We're going to buy all of that. And how are we looking on rye? We have 23 of it. So we may want to buy a little bit of flour as well, just maybe 16. It's definitely going through a lot of our money, but I think we kind of have to. And we're gonna sell a little bit of maces just to get some of our money back. This looks pretty good. We still have enough weapons to survive on. So okay, that's gonna be it for this episode. And like I said, we are having some issues, but I don't think they're gonna be anything too massive. Once we start focusing on creating our own food and our own alcohol for the peasants, I think we'll be doing okay. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.